Welcome back. We are live here from St. Patrick's Cathedral. Well, we continue our coverage remembering the life and legacy of Pope Francis.
Now, Mass is set to get underway here in about 15 minutes, and Jess, we have seen people coming and going really all day long, but now even more so. Timothy Cardinal Dolan spoke with Evening News anchor Maurice Dubois, and Mary Calvi is in our New York studio along with Maurice with more on that interview. Mary and Maurice, good evening.
Oh, good evening to both of you, Dick and Jess and Maurice. Such a sad day for the world's Catholics.
Tough.
You had the tremendous opportunity of speaking with Timothy Cardinal Dolan just hours after the pontiff's passing.
An honor to do that, and Dolan was exactly as we've come to know him, funny, thoughtful, expansive, and also reflective as he remembered Pope Francis. Take a look. What was it about this man that you in the College of Cardinals chose? Why him?
Well, I'll tell you this. I didn't know too many people in 2013 at the conclave, so, an American, we kind of act like we're going into a pub or something. So I'm going around to the Cardinal saying, "Hi, I'm Tim Dolan from New York. Nice to meet you." And all of a sudden I felt this tap on my back, and I turned around and said, "I'm Jorge Bergoglio from Buenos Aires." And I said, "Oh, nice to meet you, Jorge." "And I am." He said, "Yeah, you're Dolan from New York. I know you." I was moved by the guy. I thought, this is kind of a straight shooter. Those are tiny things, aren't they? But as we know from human interaction, those are the things that touch his hearts.
That you remember.
Don't you? Yeah.
So yes, he was part of the conclave. He would not tell me who he voted for. It's supposed to be done in secrecy, and so he honored that. But we talked about his initial reaction this morning, his thoughts as he thinks about the Pope, and how Francis touched people's hearts. He takes you through some nice moments, and we have that for you tonight on the Evening News.
Yeah, so engaging and approachable, Pope Francis,
right?
And Cardinal Dolan as well.
I know.
I was thinking back when the two of us were at the Vatican for the funeral of Pope John Paul II, watching the throngs of the faithful, over 1 million, waiting in line for days to pay their respects.
20 years ago this month. But time went by like that, right? But what was so striking back then was the amount of people who filled that square so quickly versus today. It's more of a trickle, right? Because people kind of expected this, sadly, right? They had been accustomed to it. It was a little more of a shock with Pope John Paul II back then. But I remember that moment with you. I'm so glad we could share a moment here again to reflect on that, Mayor.
We were so moved, I remember, as
Truly.
we paid our respects as well together.
Right.
Inside St. Peter's Square. So thank you so much, Maurice. We will see you on the Evening News tonight. So much more coming up at 6:30.